Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Tasmania'S free public buses deemed a success. Despite hundreds of route cancellations and driver shortages, the Tasmanian government's 5-week free public transport initiative will come to an end this Sunday, but after usage increased and antisocial behaviour fell, some are arguing it should continue. From March 28 until May 1, passengers can use public bus services at no charge to address rising petrol costs and ease cost of living pressures. The state government announced a period of free travel across all public bus services, which began on March 28. Regular fares for metro tickets range between $3.50 and $7.20, depending on where and how frequently a person is catching a bus. Kelly Cubitt of Claremont said she and her family of 6 appreciated the free bus services and were disappointed to see it finish. "I would estimate we've saved about $150 on transport at least," she said. "I really would like to see it actually go forward a little bit until we get some sort of clarification around whether our prices on petrol are going to stay like this." Although she and her family are regular bus users, Ms. Cubitt also said the initiative allowed them to get out and explore areas of Hobart they would not be able to access otherwise. "We came down to Margate for the last lot of bus trips and enjoyed the day. We wouldn't have been able to come if we had to pay for it," she said. "It's not even a suburb we would think about if we didn't have access to the free buses." Ms. Cubitt said she would like to see a similar initiative introduced during school holidays so that children were not holed up at home and parents who could not afford petrol or did not own a car would still be able to go out and enjoy school holidays. "I'll be Davo when I've got to pay again." 15% increase in people using public transport. Commenters on the ABC Hobart Facebook page had a mix of experiences with the free service. Annabelle thought it was a good initiative, but highlighted how poor our public transport is, as there were not enough drivers to sustain extra passengers and routes. Lauren Hart said the free service was great but was disappointed by the lack of services. "At least half the services I tried to use were cancelled," she said. "This was a great incentive for people to use public transport, but without the support of drivers and extra services, it put people out." Despite some issues, Chief of Metro Tasmania Katie Cooper said she had seen an increase in people using public transport. "It has been a challenging period which was unfortunate timing, but overall if we look across the state, there has been a 15% increase in patronage and I think that's incredibly pleasing," she said. "That means we've had more people either try the service for the first time travelling or perhaps they've been a regular user and have been able to use it more." No plans to extend free service. Rick Bean, Tasmanian branch secretary of the Rail, Tram and Bus Union, said while it had been a largely positive exercise for drivers, they now held concerns over how passengers would respond to the reintroduction of fares. "Some may not react terribly positively, having been used to free travel, jumping on a bus without having to worry about money," he said. Given the fact that antisocial behavior incidents are increasing in frequency and severity overall, although in the last 4 weeks it has dropped off somewhat. Despite its popularity, Transport Minister Michael Ferguson said there were no plans to extend the free service now that petrol prices had gone down. "It does come to an end at the end of this month," he said. "It has been really positive, even with some of the workplace challenges of making sure we have a full workforce, some of whom were caught up by close contact rules. We've seen patronage increase by numbers between 9 and I think at times 16% across the state, so we're really pleased with that. We've continued our initiative because we also want to encourage people to use the bus, to explore our beautiful state, get to know those services and hopefully continue to use them." Want more Tasmanian news? Set the ABC News website or the app to Tasmania top stories from either the homepage or the settings menu in the app to continue getting the same national news but with a sprinkle of more relevant state stories. Here is a taste of the latest stories from Tasmania, posted 9 hours ago, updated 3 hours ago.